No, by Duncan.
I was charmed by Strahd and then held by Duncan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, charmed, sorry. Okay.
Oh, boy.
From out from under. They have spider climb. Uh-huh. And they climb out over the sides of the bridge. And I don't know if you want to hold that up too. You see that? Okay. So 3. There might have been more except for your the thing you did. So 3 climb over. Let's see, who's in the back here?
Solon.
All right, Solon. You get an attack. They
No
make
problem.
2 attacks. So, does a 22 hit?
That does.
Okay. So it'll be this plus 6. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16 piercing damage.
And I'm not raging yet.
The other one attacks. Ooh, does a 16 hit?
No.
All right, the other one misses. Ivan, you have a vampire spawn coming at you. 2 attacks. Oh. Ivan, does a 16 hit?
No.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 claw gets through. Oh goodness, minimal damage. 5 piercing damage. Or it was probably, no, it's slashing damage. 5 slashing damage. Sorry about that. All right, Solon, and then Iriana, and then Duncan.
Solon will immediately go into a rage at seeing these foul vampire spawn. He will make an attack, a reckless attack, with Great Weapon Master, so he has a -5. And advantage because of the reckless attack. That is a 21 versus armor class.
That definitely hits.
Oh, maximum damage. That's going to be 30 points of damage.
Ooh. Nice.
And then I will immediately make my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19 versus AC.
Hit.
That will be 28 points of damage. So 58 points of damage.
Ooh.
And that is my turn.
Wow. Yeah, okay. So it's not down, but it's sliced and hacked, and you probably cut off one of its forearms.
Yep.
So it has 1 less claw. All right, that was Solon. Holy crap, that was good. Iriana, then Duncan. Now
Yeah.
you are charmed and held. So you want to go to Strahd,
But you can't.
but you cannot.
How's that? Do I roll for both of them?
It was saving throw at the end, I think, for charmed.
No.
Or no, you already made the save, or failed to save.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Nope.
And I don't think the hold ends until you take damage.
So I just don't do anything, basically?
Okay, choosing whom with range, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. At the end of each of its turns, it can, if it succeeds on a wisdom saving throw, it breaks the hold off from me.
So you would get a save to try and break the whole person.
But not the charm?
Nope.
I think
So he's just
they
charmed.
probably have to roll to
Mhm.
break the hold anyway. Like, it's probably not even an option.
And you want to break the hold because
Yeah,
you want to go
I
to
think she would
Strahd.
want to.
Roll low.
Okay, it's wisdom. But I get the +4 still.
But that's just for allies, and I don't know if you consider yourself an ally of the Paladin right now.
But he would consider me an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, actually, would he have?
How does this work?
If he knows that I've stopped her and she was beckoning towards Strahd, with this, I don't know. I guess.
I'll let Iriana decide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't I be the one that would decide who's and who's not my ally?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I suppose. You just saw her walking towards Strahd, not
When
necessarily...
he called her to him, she started to.
Yeah, I mean, Ivan's not that much of a dipshit. He probably figured it out.
He's smart. He couldn't hit a beach ball
Right.
with
See
a.
if it'll even matter.
with a 747.
Oh,
It will
good.
not matter.
Roll the 2.
Good.
Okay, so you are still held. You want to go to Strahd, though. I mean,
Sometimes
it seems
it's nice when you roll.
it seems reasonable. He didn't tell you to do anything against your nature. He just said, "Come here. I want to talk to you." And so you just want to go talk to him. But there's no threat. All right, Duncan, and then Strahd.
Okay. So as I'm concentrating on this and those, I'm actually going to cast a spell. I'm going to land it right here. Oh. Dang it.
About 10 feet from everybody.
It's a 20-foot.
20-foot radius.
Let's see. Each 20-foot radius. So if I drop it here.
Go 4 squares in every direction.
Oh, yeah, it's 4 squares.
Yep.
I was thinking only 2. Yeah. So I'm going to drop it back here so it hits the spawn and goes that direction.
Okay, there.
Okay. So you see very fine electrical energy form, almost like a shape of a brain, right here, as it darts around like the synaptic
There you go.
things going inside the brain, and then it explodes, and those go everywhere.
Okay.
So I need each person that's in that
Uh-huh.
thing to make a saving throw. It is an intelligence saving throw
What's your spell save?
against an 18.
So Strahd gets +5. Roll a 15, so 20 for Strahd.
Uh-huh.
Now Ludmilla, you said what? What?
18.
18.
18 intelligence.
Uh-huh.
She gets +3. Well, the 16. Yeah.
That's
Vampire spawn.
That's all right.
It's okay. We got this.
If there's other vampire spawn hidden
Under the
Yeah.
bridge.
All right. It gets a +0. Rolled a 4, so the vampire spawn failed. Okay.
Those are some more rolls.
All right.
Okay, so vampire
There's
spawn.
some hidden things.
So what happens if they saved?
Okay, so on a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks,
Okay.
as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. If I could have hit the biggies, that would have been awesome.
nice.
But then they also, failed save takes 8d6 psychic damage. Failed save takes half damage.
Okay. So roll damage.
Okay. So I'm going to take a second.
Is Strahd's charm concentration?
Nope.
One of those special abilities.
Yep.
Yep.
So 24 damage to the spawn, 12 damage to the other two.
Okay.
Almost had pretty good damage until the last 2 rolls were ones.
48 overall is still pretty
Yep,
decent though.
not bad.
Well, plus whatever.
Yeah, plus whatever it did to the things under the bridge.
Oh, hopefully it did.
Which we don't know about.
Maybe we heard a little ooh coming from beneath the stoneworks. What spell was that?
It's called Synaptic Static. It's from the
Xanathars?
Xanathars.
Nice.
All right, Duncan, you hear a snarl, and the snarl seems to like get further away, and then you think you hear a splash, but you're not sure.
Okay.
It fell from under.
Oh, okay.
That was just way too much. Okay, so yes, there is one less. All right. Anything else, Duncan?
No, I don't think so. Because I don't really have much bonus action stuff. So,
All right.
that's it.
All right, Strahd and then Ivan. So Strahd, he's smiling. He's enjoying this. He says, this is a good test. I don't know if you will survive, but Iriana, come to me. That's his turn. All right, Ivan. What you got, Ivan?
Get that amulet again.
You do have a vampire spawn that's attacking you.
I'm aware of that. But I'm going to try again with the whole vampire. So same thing, holding it aloft and trying to impact everybody all the way to 30-foot radius. So same thing. DC 15 wisdom saving, see what happens.
Alright, Strahd gets +7. Rolled a 9. That's 16.
Yep.
Ludmilla gets a 3.
Ooh.
Rolled a 20.
Ugh.
And it's everything in 30 feet.
Pretty much everything on the board.
So everything, okay. So vampire spawn rolled a 16. Other rolled an 8, and they get a +0. So there's a fail, and you have 2 fails. So the one that's right in front of you failed, and one of the ones on Solon failed.
Maybe the uninjured one failed.
Okay.
And what about any under the bridge? Would you roll a handful of dice?
Solon doesn't know.
And then he just picks him up. Yeah, you just gotta listen to how many
Yep.
hit the table.
Alright. Hit whole vampires. Paralyzed for 1 minute. So
So that's what, 10 rounds?
alright, so 2 of them are paralyzed.
Do we know which two? Do we see which two kind of stricken? Is it visible ones, I should say?
Yes.
Okay.
Solon has a thought as this battle's happening. Back in his village, there was only one story told about vampires, but they were taught that they could never cross running water. And we're on a bridge over running water. That would harm them irrevocably. I wonder if we just back up if he can't get to us. Or, of course, this is just a child's tale that was told around the campfire. Or does it do them harm if they cross running water? Of course, I'm going to have these thoughts after the battle, but it's something that goes through Solon's, chicken brain as he's doing battle here.
Okay.
That's when you're at your most philosophical.
Right?
Yeah, you guys haven't fought a lot of vampires. You fought the ones that were fighting the werewolves, and some back in the tower. And yeah, that's going to change. All right, so Ivan,
Yes.
anything else?
That would be all I can do.
All right, Ludmilla's turn. All right, she's going to cast a spell. Let's see. So, verbal and semantic. So, Duncan, you can see her gesture looks different than before, and these words that she's calling out, they're nasty. They're dark. It gives you the creeps. Target. Ivan. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
19. Okay. Let's see. Half on a successful save. Okay. Okay. Okay, 7,
That was a lot of
16, 21, 22,
The weight of that.
25. So half of 31.
So 15.
So you take 15 necrotic damage. She had cast Blight on you. So you feel this black necrotic energy washing over you, and you resist it. You take but a fraction of the intended damage. Vampire spawn.
There's 2 that are paralyzed.
Yep. So the one on Solon
He will have advantage.
and Solon. You see some of the wounds that you've inflicted begin to close up.
Even with my magical weapon.
Yep.
Ooh.
So it is going to. So it's going to attack you. It's 13 versus armor class.
That is a miss. But he has advantage.
Oh.
Because I did a reckless attack.
Oh, that's better. 24 versus armor class.
Dang it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, he's grappling you instead.
Oh.
So
Sweet.
he wraps his arms around you, and you can feel him squeezing tighter, 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 and then you see the fangs elongate, and he lunges for your throat.
No problem.
Your blood is poison to him.
Oh, a natural 20.
Problem.
Okay, so that's okay. It's not a lot of damage, but
I would use silvery barbs if I
so
wasn't.
13 piercing
Penalty
damage.
charm.
Okay. Take half of that.
19 necrotic damage,
Take half of that.
and your max HP is reduced by the
And
necrotic
By
damage.
19. Or would it be reduced by half of that?
It would be reduced by the amount you take.
Okay.
And you took how much?
I took 9.
All right. And you see Yep. And its fangs are latched into your neck and it is sucking. It's drawing and you can feel part of yourself leaving and you see wounds close up even more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wait till it gets to that werewolf blood.
Okay, that was vampire spawn. Solon, Iriana, Duncan.
I've got this guy on me, biting my neck. I'm going to slip the spear of Kavan up inside of his rib cage and lift him off of me.
Ooh. Okay.
That's going to be, well, a reckless attack.
Now you're grappled.
So you want to give me disadvantage for that, or do I need to break the hold?
Let's look.
Grappled creature speed is 0, can't benefit from bonus. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends if a
So I can move. I
Doesn't
just
tell me
or
what
I can't move, but I can attack.
yeah, it just says you can't move. Your speed's reduced.
Yep.
17 versus AC.
Hit.
Oh, maximum 30 points of damage.
Oh, okay, let's see. 30, huh? Okay, it's not dead.
Well, then he gets my second attack. 16 versus AC.
That is a hit.
I can re-roll that one. I'll take that one. 29 points of damage.
You obliterate it.
I will then use my bonus action to attack the one that is paralyzed right in front of me.
You want to remove one of the... Yep. Okay.
And, yeah, 26 versus AC.
Yep.
And that will be 24 points of damage.
All right.
Where he's paralyzed, is it a critical if I hit him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you hit a target that is paralyzed when you're within 5 feet, it's a critical. That's what it said. Yeah.
So do you want me to double my weapon die? So that's going to be an extra 10, but then I have brutal critical. I roll an extra weapon die on a critical, so an extra 15.
So 15,
In addition to the 24, I think it was. 39.
39.
Yep.
Got it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, your spear
Like
is
70 something points of
is
damage.
up in it. Yep.
It's just dripping down
Oozing.
the spear. And it's drinking in.
What is the spear speaking to me
I was
as I kill
just
these
thinking
vampires?
that. What would the spear?
It thirsts for blood, but this is not pure blood. This is tainted blood. I have a feeling it dislikes the taste of this, and this creature is already dead, and it wants to kill and destroy. it probably is bored. But if it were to drink of powerful vampire blood, I think it would be excited by that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the power in these veins.
Right.
Okay. Very good. That was Solon, Iriana, and then Duncan.
Iriana still only has eyes for Strahd.
Oh,
Trying to
roll
step.
low again.
Yep. 7.
So it's Constitution?
For
Was
for
it
whole
wisdom?
person.
You can make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. So
And
8
would you-
with my own modifiers, 12 if we count the Paladin.
Nope.
I have an
Nice.
18.
Okay.
Way to
It'd be
suck
hard for
there,
me to be-
Hunter.
Yes.
A little bit of sweat runs down as you're trying to resist. You want to get to Strahd. Okay, that was good, Nate. Yeah. All right, Duncan, then Strahd.
All right. I'm going to try and instill some fear in Ludmilla.
Oh, okay.
And, well, so what I'm going to cast, in her eyes only, she's the only one she sees, because Duncan, she sees a wooden stake appear in front of her, and it just slowly travels to her, and it starts to glow with radiant light, and just starts to penetrate her chest right where her heart is. So she
Okay.
needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. He gets +3. 12.
Miss. Well, she fails, so she would take.
But
Oh,
Legendary save.
just in case.
she will.
Darn. This would have been cool.
Maybe she takes half.
She will take half.
Okay.
So she takes half of 15. So she takes
7.
7. 7 psychic damage. Had she not saved, she would have to immediately use a reaction to, run away.
Oh.
I wanted her to be to put doubt in Strahd, because all of a sudden she screams fear, and then she backs away trying to retreat, and he all of a sudden past him, and he's like, "What?"
That would be.
And he doesn't know why. Damn it. That's 2.
Yep. And we've still got 8 charges
I'm
left
putting
in
fear
that
in her,
amulet, so.
She's gonna fear Duncan.
Okay, Strahd. He claps his hands. Ha ha ha! Perhaps you are the champions that I had hoped you were. But still, Iriana, what are you doing? You come to me, child.
Can she even talk? Probably not.
If you're held, you can still talk. You just
Oh.
can't move.
Yeah, you're pretty much
I'm
praying.
trying.
Try harder. And that's Strahd. Ivan. And then Ludmilla.
So Ivan's gonna hold up Oathbreaker above his head and come down, crush and blow as much as he can on the paralyzed in front of him. And so attack with advantage, yeah.
You get advantage, yes.
I don't know how else I'm gonna do it. I know you guys can't see this, but that was a natural 20.
Sure, Parker.
Am I gonna have to order one of these arms for you to hover over your dice?
I'm just pulling Parker.
Oh,
That's what he did.
So you'll get be a critical anyway. But now you get an extra spicy critical.
So max damage plus an extra weapon damage.
So roll for weapon damage too, then, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so max weapon damage would be 20, then plus 10, so 30. And then I'm going to put on as well some Holy Smite on this one, or Divine Smite.
Okay.
So add on some holy damage.
And who's he targeting?
The paralyzed spawn in front of him.
Hold on, I'll roll again, dice. And 19 more holy damage on top of it.
Radiant.
So what? For some reason, you're very quiet. What?
Sorry, I was eating.
Oh, that's better. Okay, what?
So it would have been 30 damage for the weapon, and then 19 extra holy damage on top of that.
So 49
And that'd be,
total.
But then if he takes
that'd be my
double from radiant,
first attack.
If he does.
if he does.
What's that?
So if he has vulnerability to radiant, that'd be 38 additional. So you're doing Solon level amounts of damage.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, you're doing a lot better when we can't see your rolls.
Bull rush that
Huh.
spawn.
You can hit a paralyzed enemy.
Oh, it's because they're, I don't give a shit. Here we
Wait till
go.
they're
Second
sleeping; it'll
attack.
be even better.
All right, it's not down,
So-
but that was a lot.
Second attack is an 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So 18, and then that would be 10 more weapon damage on that one, but no extra radiant on that.
Okay. It's not down. It's close.
Right.
That was Ivan.
Would the second attack be max or critical too?
He would have advantage, and if he hits, it's automatic critical. Yeah, because he's still paralyzed.
So it'd be 20 damage.
Yeah, so it should
At
be
least.
an extra 10 damage.
Then that's enough.
You killed it.
Because that second attack would have been a critical as well because he's paralyzed.
Okay.
So, yep, you nearly cut it in half, and it falls off the edge of the bridge and tumbles. And when it hits the water, it basically disintegrates as it hits the water.
So it disintegrates when it hits the water.
Yep, that one did.
Okay.
Okay, so you have one that's near
What's that?
Solon that's paralyzed.
So once that is chopped in half, I'm gonna kind of stare daggers at Strahd.
Calling him out.
Maybe.
Okay.
He doesn't like me already.
Okay. All right. It is Ludmilla's turn. All right. So, what she will do, first of all, she will regenerate. Oh, she's back up to max, up to full health.
Oof.
She did not take. Yep. So she's back up there. Ooh. Ivan. Ludmilla looks at you and says, "Oh, you are very powerful, very brave. But I think you should stop fighting now. Make a DC 16 wisdom save."
Last time.
Oh. No, that would be it. 13.
Okay. What she says sounds very reasonable. You lose the desire to fight. Strahd has not been the aggressor. And maybe it's better if you stop fighting. You're charmed. The Pelican charm.
That's at least
lesser
normal charm.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lesser version of Strahd's. And she says, "Please stop fighting. Surely you can be reasonable." And your sword lowers to the. Your sword tip lowers to the stone. You will get a saving throw at the. Let's see. On a fail, you're charmed. You can repeat the saving throw each time you take damage. That's what it is.
Well, I think a fireball's called.
Actually, I hate to throw cold water on that there. Actually, I'd love to. I have an aura of devotion that starts at the 7th level. I cannot be charmed while unconscious, and neither can any of those around me, actually. So, I don't know if that would do anything for Iriana.
Maybe it allow her to
Charmed.
save.
What's
against
the
it?
aura? Is it 10 feet?
10 feet. So, 10 feet, cannot be charmed. And then at 18th level, it's 30 feet. But yeah, while I'm conscious, that's part of my devotion.
How far away
Because
was
I have an oath of
Iriana
devotion.
when you held her? Would she have been?
Because I don't want to retcon that
Right.
far back.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe she has stepped forward, and as soon as Ivan walks up, it'll break the charm. But he hasn't walked up yet.
This is Strahd's charm. We'll see. So okay, Ivan. So
I just give her a save.
so her words sound sweet. They sound reasonable, but you're not falling for it at all. You completely resist her allure,
Kind of shake it off.
and she looks at you and snarls. She's angry at you, but that was her turn.
Excellent.
The one remaining vampire spawn is paralyzed. Solon, then Iriana, then Duncan.
Well, the one that's paralyzed, I'll make short work of him. I don't even need to recklessly attack. Phew. 13 versus AC.
Miss.
I'll do my second. Yeah. Maybe I'll just bull rush him, just charge him and try and knock him off.
Okay.
And I have advantage on pushing,
And he's
pulling, or
paralyzed?
breaking. Yeah. So, let's see. I get a plus 8.
Natural.
That's
Yeah.
going to be a 15.
Yes.
Oh, and wait, I get advantage on that. Oh, natural 20. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're bull rushing him and just shoving him?
Yep, just because he can't move, I'm just going to put my shoulder into him and pitch him off, kind of into the water because of my,
Okay.
I'd heard that the water, they can't cross running water, and just to see if it destroys him or not.
Okay. So if you look over and you see him fall and he hits rocks and he bounces and he rolls into the water and he
Like dissolves, fizzy water. Ooh, so a chill runs down my neck as I recall that, yes, indeed, the wise women of my village spoke the truth. And I keep this little gem to myself, rather than sharing it with the rest of the party. I'm not smart enough to put it into words and express this thought, but now Solon is aware that this is a potential ally for us.
All right. Very good. Iriana and then Duncan.
Just staring at Strahd. I'm coming. Two again, so
Okay.
she's not going anywhere.
Nice.
I'm glad you suck tonight, Hunter. This is great.
All right, Duncan. And then Strahd.
Okay. I'm going to step back. And as Solon is looks over the edge to watch as that falls, I put my hand on his shoulder.
Ooh.
And as he turns to me, I'm going to say, "Let your friend feed on her." And I'll point to Ludmilla, and Solon will go invisible.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say, "Let her feed and charge," is what I kind of whisper to you. So you'll be invisible, so you can hopefully and just spear right in the face.
That is indeed what I will be doing. Doing my rhino charge.
Okay. All right.
That's what I do.
That's Duncan. Okay, so at the end of your turn, let's see.
I can move 40. It's 8 squares.
All right, so Strahd will ask.
Sweet.
He will cast a spell.
Strahd will.
Yep. He will cast a spell. Okay. It is. Let's see. Verbal smell. So you hear Strahd utter an incantation. And if you thought Ludmilla's magical prowess was powerful, she doesn't hold a candle to Strahd. So he casts this spell, and very quickly, everything that you can see is enshrouded in fog cloud.
Actually, I can't be fogged.
Fog that.
It's worth a try.
So the area is heavily obscured.
Do you have gust of wind, Nate?
Mm-hmm.
Or air elemental?
And with heavily obscured, creatures suffer from the blinded condition.
Can you tell us what blinded means there, Nate?
A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Are Strahd and Ludmilla in the fog bank?
You don't know. You can't see that far. Okay. That was Strahd. Ivan. Now you're on this 10-foot wide bridge, and it's heavily obscured. What do you want to do?
And this is fog, not darkness, correct?
Fog. Yep.
So I can't even see Ivan in front of me, right?
Correct. Because he is 10 feet away.
Okay.
I wonder if the sunlight from that amulet would clear away the fog.
That's what I was thinking.
That would be cool. I don't know if it would.
So-
This is magical fog.
Well, I think
I
that it
do
would
know
be-
that the magical fog can be, like, with wind or something, it can blow it away.
Well, the sunlight from the amulet lasts for 10 minutes.
But would it give off the heat that the fog needs to burn off?
Right.
I don't know if it does the heat part.
I mean, the sunlight does show through fog somewhat. Although I don't know
Heavily
if
obscured.
this
So you
one-
could cast fog cloud in like the middle of day if you were somewhere where there's
Yeah.
sunlight. Yeah. You can cast it in a brightly lit room and it's still fog.
Yeah.
So it's fog. It's heavily obscured.
So I can't see anything. So I'd like to walk up 2 squares
I'm going to remove
since I know they're in that
because you cannot see them.
in that general direction. Without being able to see anything on this one here, I think that I would probably try and send out the whole vampires again. I mean, I don't have to see them. I would assume for that to happen. I mean, the ones that were underneath, I didn't have to see.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
That's what's the DC number? Is it a wisdom? 15 wisdom.
15 wisdom, and this call is going to end in about 30 seconds.
Okay. I'll see if it'll let me.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Yep. So you use your amulet, but the fog's still there. Do we hear any splashes?
Nope. But fog would also muffle sound.
Yep.
Okay, it is Ludmilla's turn. And you are all in the fog.
She can't see into the fog.
Right.
She shouldn't be able to.
I don't think fog vision is something that enemies have. Maybe tremor sense, but I don't think vampires have that.
Sense light or something? Does that tell you exactly?
Is there a sense light?
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
I don't know, maybe there is. We haven't really not fought vampires very often in
Right.
our, what was it, 10 years of,
Mm-hmm.
no,
More than that.
I think 15 years of D&D.
And I found a lot of vampire variants. There's some in that book from you.
The menagerie.
Mm-hmm. In fact, Ludmilla is one.
Oh, nice.
There's a vampire mage. It's a CR13.
Dang.
That's what Ludmilla is.
I regret giving you the book.
And then there's other vampires, so I'm excited.
Nice. So who was after Ivan?
Ludmilla.
She's
Okay, so she does this. And Ivan. Duncan appears out of the fog and tells you that you can follow him. He's found a way through the fog to the other side of the bridge.
Wait, did you?
Okay. Well, I don't think Ivan would have any reason to doubt that at this point.
We should have set up some sort of like secret code word or something.
Wouldn't you want to find the other members of the party?
As for the tacos,
I will come back and get them, says Duncan.
what does Duncan say? I found the end of the fog.
Well, can you still see me? Is that 10 feet?
About 10 feet.
So you want to walk past her?
Well, so Ivan's up front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he saw somebody walk up like that to him.
Yeah. And says, I have found a way through the fog.
Yeah.
Yes.
But did you remember Duncan was behind you before?
Yes. So I was just going to ask that. What direction did they come walking towards?
You also
Right
have you
inside.
ever teleported? You know, Misty Step.
Oh, yes.
I have Misty Step.
So Duncan came from the direction that Strahd and Ludmilla were standing at. But you have
Yes.
seen Duncan Misty Step from time to time.
So maybe he teleported forward and then came back to say, I found the way. We can do opposing rolls if you'd like.
Well, Ivan, I think, would say, let's grab the others. Like, have the party follow us.
Okay.
Because he's pretty all for one kind of a mentality.
And then Duncan grabs your hand and starts guiding you down the bridge.
I think Ivan might resist a little bit on that one there. Say, wait, I just said, let's grab the others to get them out of the fog as well.
Okay. So, do you resist?
Yeah, I would say resist on that one there. I wouldn't go forward with it. I, again, restate, let's grab the others to get them out of the fog as well.
Okay. Then call to the others.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would yell, Ivan, or I would yell to Solon, and I wouldn't yell to Duncan. So
No.
Solon and Iriana to follow us, follow the sound of my voice.
Okay. So perfect. So Solon's turn and then Iriana.
So Solon is invisible. He's been encouraged by Duncan to go and seek out Ludmilla. And then this fog bank fell, and he hears Ivan's voice calling to him. He will approach, but he is still invisible.
Okay.
He's got his sword at the ready, and at the first sign of Ludmilla, he's attacking.
Okay.
Does he pass Duncan on his way up to Ivan?
So you and I actually
Because we were right next to each other.
Yeah, so we're like I was a hand on your shoulder.
Right.
So you and I are next to each other.
So then when I get up there, do I see Duncan?
You see another Duncan.
Well, I'm going to know that's suspicious. For as unintelligent as Solon is, he's like, I just talked to Duncan, and now Duncan's here. And Duncan would know I was invisible. Does Duncan up
Smell.
here look at me? Oh,
You have enhanced smell.
yeah. How about my little werewolf sniffer? I'm gonna Smell the air. Does it smell like Duncan?
Ooh, roll
Perception?
perception with advantage.
Yeah. That might pass there. 15.
All right. One of the Duncans has a foul stench.
Oh, they kind of both do. But
That's no help at all.
the Duncan up here by Ivan has a
Uh-huh.
foul stench.
Yes. That was a good idea.
That was really good. I'm glad I thought of it.
So it looks just like Duncan, but it does not smell like Duncan.
What does my spear say? Does it sense anything? Because it's
Only that there's immense danger nearby. But we know that because Strahd's on the bridge. Or was.
I know that Ivan could heal Duncan if some small injury were to happen to Duncan. I'm going to walk up and just plant the spear right through Duncan's foot
Okay.
and spear him to the bridge.
Not Duncan? Or the Duncan that's
Yeah, the Duncan up there, not the...
Yeah, he's moved
Yeah.
past me.
Okay.
So you'd be like right there.
Yep.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh, I'm not doing Great Weapon Master because I don't want to do a ton of damage. That's a 25
So
versus
that
AC.
hits.
Roll.
The spear may tell you what it's drinking.
Once it tastes the blood.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a 19 points of damage.
Okay.
I did roll with advantage.
Would you roll with advantage in the fog? Heavily obscured, you roll with disadvantage.
Right, and then I would have advantage because I'm invisible, so it'd just be a straight roll. Sort of, yeah. So,
So still hits?
yeah, it still would have been hit.
Okay.
There was 2 off of the other one.
All right. So, what do you hear the spear say?
The spear.
It tastes
This,
foul.
the spear has never tasted Duncan's blood, but it has tasted blood similar to this, and it immediately whispers, "Strike down this foe."
Okay. So,
Wait a second.
let's see.
But you're not visible anymore.
Oh, this is actually a reaction. Sorry, I thought it was after, but it's a reaction. If targeted by melee, a reaction. So, sorry, got to back up just half a step. So you go to thrust your spear, and that Duncan looks at you, and the eyes flare red.
So I am invisible,
Ooh. True.
so it probably doesn't know it's being
Okay.
targeted.
I'd go with that. So, never mind the go back.
But now it knows I'm there.
And now you're visible.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
At least Ivan will see it.
Yep.
Eyes flare.
So eyes flare.
Yeah, if I can do the reaction, but after
the
it takes the
second
damage.
Yeah.
Well, he may target it again.
Yeah, so I get another attack. But,
Okay, then with your second attack, a reaction.
So is it pinned to the bridge? Is Duncan pinned through the foot?
Do you? Well, right now, yes, but not when you pull out to do a second attack. So are you making a second attack?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave him pinned to the bridge, and then I'm
You're
going.
not going to pull out.
Nope, I am. I'm leaving it in, and I'm gonna grapple.
He's soaking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lunge and knock Duncan off of his foot that is still mobile, down to the ground, and just start raining punches down. So it'll be a grapple to begin.
Okay.
+7. Do I get any sort of advantage because he's pinned?
Not paralyzed. Restrained.
Would it be restrained?
There is fog cloud. The purpose Strahd did the fog cloud was to get rid of advantage attacks.
Okay.
That's something I would watch on a YouTube video. That Strahd will do fog cloud because a lot of characters get a lot of benefits when they attack with advantage, such as
So did you do
Or
your
Gary.
reaction?
So
it's on a second attack.
so this
because
was
the first attack was you
pinning
were
strike.
invisible.
So this would be the grapple as a 16.
Okay, so is a grapple an attack?
I think it would be. In this case.
It's a type of attack. Yeah, I disagree. It's grapple is athletics versus.
Okay, so then
Whatever.
yes, so it'll
But
be
now the question is, I get an extra attack, but does that mean I can then grapple, or does that have to be another spear attack?
Oh, because grapple would be an action.
Would be an action. So I don't think I can do. I think I have to make a weapon attack.
I think you have to do a weapon attack.
So I have to release the spear and stab. So
Okay, so when you release the spear and go to stab, that's when Duncan looks at you. The eyes flare red. Warding charm. If targeted by a melee attack, she can use her reaction to use charm. Make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
He cannot be charmed if he's 10 feet within me, or by, not in me.
done and done.
He didn't pull out. Yeah, if he's within 10 feet, he cannot be charmed while I'm conscious.
Because of his aura.
Okay, so she does try it,
Nice.
though.
So does the attack land?
It says, drop your weapon.
And I shake my head. Like for a second, I considered it. But that's not Duncan's voice. And then does my attack hit with a 16?
A 16? Yes.
Ooh. Oh. That is 19 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, and where do you stick her?
This is like right in the pelvis, just to try and cripple her so that she cannot flee. Kind of stick her right in the hip socket.
Okay. Okay. All right, so that was Solon.
Yep.
Iriana, then Duncan.
Iriana's going to keep moving where she thinks Strahd is, which is more or less straight ahead. An 8. Still held. 8 plus.
Okay.
Glad you brought your
yeah.
you brought your F game tonight. This is great.
For once, it's the right thing to do. All right, Duncan and then Strahd.
It's still better than, though, what was it, 2 times ago when I just ate up all the damage and didn't do a goddamn thing.
2 times ago, it's like every time.
No, I'm talking specifically what was necrotic and like, oh, you're dead. And so,
Oh yeah, in like
Oh.
2 rounds.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Great.
awesome.
So, I didn't realize I'm not holding her anymore. When I cast invisibility, it dropped. I can't do 2 concentration.
Okay, yep.
So you actually have a turn.
So I have a turn, but I'm still charmed.
Yep.
Yes.
And-
I
But
can't
what
roll.
about within the aura of
Maybe as she enters his, does it help? Does it end
maybe
the
give her a
charm?
saving throw?
No, you're no longer charmed.
Oh.
So you move forward, and then all of a sudden you kind of stop and blink your eyes a little bit, and you had no idea why that sounded so appealing. And then you see Ivan right in front of you, in the big shining armor with the big sharp sword, and you know that you're with friends.
And then do you see Solon killing Duncan?
Ooh. Let's see.
Oh, right. If it's,
Yep, it's not
concentration, it's
No,
not?
I looked. It's what I just looked up. Yeah, it's not. Yep, so you see Solon with this spear stabbed into Duncan.
So Iriana still would have known originally Duncan was behind.
She's a little smart.
Now, when you're
And-
charmed, you know that you've been charmed, right? I think that's in 5th edition. I think you're aware that you have been charmed.
Yeah, I would say.
So you would know something was amiss.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's a reason why Solon is attacking Duncan.
I think she would stand there and try and make sense of what was going on. Still in the cloud. She's looking at Duncan and Solon. Does she notice anything off about either one of them?
About
Like Duncan's eyes, like glowing.
with the passive perception that you have, you see subtle nuances, subtle differences. You know that's not the real Duncan because of your passive perception.
Okay. Would that be her action? To like kind of take a look around?
No, more like a bonus action.
Okay.
Because it's your passive perception. So as you get closer, it only takes a second for you to realize, okay, this isn't. That's not Duncan.
If that's the case, she's gonna just lead around Solon there and take a shot at the fake Duncan.
Okay.
With her hand crossbow and then silver bolts.
Don't hit me with silver.
With silvered bolts.
Yep.
Okay.
That is 20.
Now you're rolling high.
1 to hit.
And we're still in fog cloud.
Ooh, so disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Although, Duncan is prone, right?
No, I didn't knock him out.
Oh, crap, yeah. Okay, 21 to hit.
Yep. Hit.
And then... Ooh, do I get sneak attack on that, too?
Are you hiding in the fog?
No, but...
Disengage if you have isn't it if you have an ally within 5 feet or something?
I don't know if that was for range, though. Check. Okay, yeah, I get sneak attack on that because you're right next to him. Okay, so 12 damage from the bolt.
From the silver bolt.
Silver bolt.
Okay.
And then sneak attack does kind of bad. 17 damage.
Nice. I'm gonna take out Strahd's wife here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Duncan and then Strahd. So heavily obscured. You can hear the sounds of battle from forward.
And then move here. So I
So
will...
we can put Ludmilla back.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay. I can't quite see her.
You can hear the sounds of scuffling
Okay.
and stabbing.
What I will do is I'm going to walk up and cast on Ivan protection from evil and good
Okay.
against undead. So protection grants several benefits. Creatures of the type have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. He can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
And that's on Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess I could have used that on Iriana now because it ends a charm.
Oh, dang. Well, now we know.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So yeah, so anything against you is going to have disadvantage from undead.
So now is it Ivan's turn?
After Duncan is Strahd.
Strahd.
All right. In fact, let's see. Sorry, give me 1 sec. All right, he's gonna do this. All right, Ivan and then Ludmilla.
What you got, Ivan? Yep.
Microphone.
Are you eating again?
I was. God damn it.
There you go.
So Ludmilla is pinned, correct?
Nope.
She's not.
I pulled the spear out to stick her in the pelvis.
Yeah, but that didn't. Okay, so she's still as mobile as
Yep.
she was.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well then,
You're fine.
Ivan's going to follow Solon's lead here. I did see the eyes flare, and does she still look like Duncan or no? Did she drop that?
You could even do divine sense and know if it was an undead or not.
Well, I mean, the glowing eyes kind of gave it away.
Sure.
So I'm going to attack with my first attack there.
Okay. Roll the hit.
With disadvantage because of the fog.
With disadvantage because of the fog.
23 to hit?
Yep.
Oh, wait, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
God damn it. Alright, so the first one misses.
Okay.
Second, 17, and God damn it. Second one misses too with the disadvantage.
Okay.
So, swing it at the air.
Well, is that swinging at the air moving the fog away? Did you just windmill your arms a few times?
And me getting winded as well is pushing the air away.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, Ivan, she's going to do a grab attack on you with a legendary action. So she's going to attempt to grab you.
Legendary action. Legendary action.
Yep.
What is
There's
that?
legendary reactions and legendary actions.
You have so many that you can do.
Usually
like
the
out of
reactions
turn.
are so many per day,
Yep.
and the actions renew at the start of the round.
Yep. So it lets you act multiple times in a round.
That's what I thought.
Let's see.
Then you can have layer actions as well.
Sorry, I'm looking up her ruling. It'll be her strength against his strength or dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have disadvantage because of protection.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics to break it. But it's athletics to do it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, so disadvantage. It's her strength. 14. So you roll an opposing strength or dexterity.
And beat a 14.
Okay. 14. 16.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright.
I have
so,
the Frost Giant Belt of Strength. So,
Ooh.
Sheesh.
yeah.
Alright, so she tries to grapple you. And she just can't get a hold of your armor. It resists her. So that was on the end of your turn. So it is now her turn. Since that didn't work, ooh.
I would like to point out that she did just get stuck by Solon. So she might not be solely focused on me at this point.
Oh, she's focused on you.
Oh, the hatred is there.
Yep.
Okay.
So she is going to try another grab. This is on her turn. Okay, so that missed. And oh, she also regenerated a bit. She's going to back away into the fog. So, as long as neither of you have used your reaction, you'll get opportunity attacks with disadvantage.
Yep.
Ivan and Solon.
I rolled
Solon.
a 1.
You what?
I rolled a 1. Solon does not connect.
She's fast. Alright, roll your opportunity attack, Ivan.
13 is the lowest.
Nope, you miss. So she backs up and she vanishes.
Second time,
You wanna
Strahd
move
and
her
his
little
minions
figure?
have fled from us. When will he learn?
All right, that was Ludmilla. Solon, then Iriana, and then Duncan. You don't know where they are.
Can I pick up a scent in the air?
Ooh. Yes.
I've got the scent of blood. I've got the scent of fear now. The scent of death and corruption. I will pursue the smell in the air.
I'm gonna tell you to hold, and we must get out of this fog if we hope to continue this battle. So if you guys can stay close, I might be able to protect us so we can get across the bridge.
My rage will end if I don't take damage or don't attack.
Well, yeah, you may just be like, no, I must.
Yeah, and I am raging. Let me make a wisdom save and see if I... maybe make a persuasion roll, and I'll see if I can beat it with a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Well, I have a +1. I got a 12.
I rolled a 2.
Oh! So, no, I'm going after.
All right, so you, I'd say half speed because you're like a bloodhound.
And if there's any blood on the ground, and I would be down on all fours.
So move, basically just move straight towards that end. What's your speed?
So it's 40. If I'm crawling, it's probably 20, so like 4 squares.
How far? If it was centered
And
on
when
us
you
here.
and when you get there,
Does the fog break?
it smells like through that opening. See, I did the little brown. So those are towers. Those are. It's kind of like that. Let's see.
The gatehouse or
In fact,
something?
kind of like that. Let me just read.
If the way is open, I would go right in. Of course, I think I only have enough movement to get about there.
Yes.
But I'm growling and snarling.
All right. So let's see. You can't really see it, but one of the statues atop this arch, so it's an arch, leaving only the hindquarters of the horse intact. The arch contains 10-foot square guard posts, one on each side of the bridge. Yeah, so there are rooms.
So I think this may be the moment where my wolf blood takes over. And I have it saved on. Can I transform?
Yes.
I will, as my rage from a barbarian ends, I will
If
give
you
in.
transform, that does not end your rage. Your
He didn't
rage.
attack.
Yeah, so I didn't make an attack or
Your
take damage.
rage
So
will
it's,
not end if you transform.
okay,
That will maintain your rage.
it will end because I didn't attack or take damage. But
He's saying no.
no.
He's saying
If
it's
you're-
not going to.
Okay,
Because you are using that rage to transform.
I got it. So it'll end. No, I'm just teasing. Then I will, down on all fours, you guys hear a kind of a, and then it turns into an animal grunting sound and panting.
We've heard this.
Oh, yeah.
before.
Yeah, it's not, that night we had chili. And then I'm maybe pawing at the door and just about to burst through. So if I used is it like a bonus action to turn into a werewolf, do you think? Or would it take my full action?
Probably the first time might take full action.
Probably take a little longer.
Probably action.
Yeah,
So
I would
So
agree.
you did half your speed because you were sniffing.
Yep.
And then your action to transform, but it does not end your rage.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. So you're still raging.
Yep.
One of the benefits of being a werewolfy. All right, Iriana,
And now will you guys recognize me?
and then Duncan.
Iriana saw Solon run straight through there, and she's going to follow behind him. I think she's just going to trust that he went relatively straight, but still go a little slower than normal.
All right, So move your figure forward. Where are you going?
Yeah.
And you're basically under the condition of blind.
So should probably move it like what, half speed?
Yeah, I would say.
It's right there.
When you get there, you hear a voice that sounds like it's in your ear, like right behind, and it says, "You will be mine."
Should turn around and look around for that.
And it's fog. You can hear that rushing water from hundreds of feet below. And you can't see anywhere, but the little hairs on the back of your neck are standing up because that voice sounded like it was right there.
So she would just ready an attack.
And fog cloud lasts for a minute.
I've done about 4 rounds.
Okay. It's starting to disperse just because of the natural breeze.
Yeah, we are up in the top of a chasm.
Yeah. And it's winter, and but you're surprised the fog cloud resisted the wind as well as it did. But it is starting to blow and resist. At the end of this round, so basically after Duncan, we'll say it's blown away. Mm-hmm.
We see it like moving.
Yep. Okay, Duncan, and then Strahd. So you don't see an enemy, because right now the fog is still blowing away. And you know that those other vampires came out from under the bridge, but you also have the 2 guardhouses up there.
Ooh, should I? Duncan is going to kind of see if he can provoke Strahd a little bit, because he seems to be...
Oh, he's running from us.
Yeah. So Duncan is going to call out into the dissipating fog and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He says, and he's going to call out, this is what you can throw at us. Your measly...
A wisp of cloud.
thrall of a vampire, and you just hanging back and watching like a coward. Let me say, you couldn't take Iriana just like you couldn't take or have, what was her name? Irina.
It was going to be such a great moment there.
Iriana.
Irina.
Name.
I'm going to say,
It used to be Tatiana.
Yep.
And
Tatiana was the
she
original.
fell in love with Sergei.
Yeah, so
His-
that's what
his
I'm
brother.
saying.
Yes.
So that's my intention. I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
you don't, we won't let you, and she won't let you. Iriana won't become your new Tatiana, who you couldn't have all those years ago. You'll fail like you did with her.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of walk slowly like this to here, and as I'm walking, I'm kind of just turning, calling out, putting my arms up, calling out to Strahd.
Okay.
Maybe I provoke him, maybe I don't.
So. Okay. This is what we're doing. So the fog begins to dissipate and blow away. And you feel a hand on your shoulder from behind you, from the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And you turn and there's Strahd right there. Put Strahd right next, kind of hovering over the, just
Right there.
behind, yeah. Yep. He had crawled up.
Can Iriana shoot him?
It's Strahd's turn.
She had ready an attack
Oh, I forgot.
Technically, yeah.
with her bow because she had used her
Okay,
bow.
yeah. If you want to, yes. Yep. If you're ready to attack, then yes.
With disadvantage? Or did you say the fog had already lifted?
Yes, it's gone.
Sweet.
25.
Oh.
That hits.
Can you get a sneak attack with this? Since
Do you have advantage?
no, but Duncan's within 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have advantage if
Is it-
an ally
He's within 5 feet.
is within 5 feet of your enemy? I know there is a thief ability that
I can read it for you.
grants that. Yeah, just double check.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That any enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack
Okay,
roll.
so you won't have advantage, but you can do sneak attack if you hit. Right?
Okay, so it's 25 to hit.
And this is with what
Hey.
weapon?
Crossbow with silver bolt.
Okay, roll the hit.
It was 25 to hit.
Okay.
So damage.
That hits. Yep.
So it'll be 9 damage from the bolt, and then sneak attack. Oh, not so good. 11 from sneak attack, so 20 total.
Okay. All right. So, good shot. Strahd. Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Strahd will try to grapple you. Makes 2 attacks, only one of which can be a bite. Unarmed strike. Plus 9 to hit. Rolled a 2. He reaches out to grab you. Oh man. Okay. And yeah, you nimbly jump back.
Ooh.
So he will do another unarmed strike plus 9 to hit. This will be, but he won't be able to bite. Roll the 7, so 16 to hit.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so he just savagely comes at you.
Mm-hmm.
You struck a nerve. Usually he's not riled, but you mentioned specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, 11
Mm-hmm.
slashing damage plus 8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be his turn. That was Strahd. Ivan, your turn.
So, is Strahd flying there, floating there, hanging onto the side of the bridge?
He's standing on that railing, kind
Parapet?
of the little stone wall.
Okay. So about how high up is he then at that stone wall?
I think it's only about 2 feet high,
Oh, okay.
so it's not super high.
Well, Ivan's going to rush up
Okay.
and try to attack Strahd in a way to kind of push him off of that, push him off of the bridge.
Okay.
So good. Seeing that he is coming after Duncan and obviously looks upset, and maybe his attention will be more focused on that. So he's going to come up and try and attack and push him. Not necessarily grapple, but just with the sword kind of swing in a way where if he's gonna miss, it's gonna, or if he's gonna want to try and get out of the way, it's gonna have to go backwards.
Okay.
So, 17 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So Ivan comes up swinging with the with Oathbreaker there, coming right at the midsection of Strahd in a way that he's going to have to either go backwards or get hit with it. So 17 to hit there. And going to do 18 weapon damage in addition to 9 radiant damage.
So 27 total.
7 total. And is Strahd able to kind of keep his balance on that?
Let's see.
DC save or something.
He gets a dex saving throw. Yes, he does.
Alright, so the second attack is going to attempt to do kind of the same thing. At least push him back.
Okay.
And a 17 again to hit.
Yep.
That's only 5 points of damage on that one.
5, okay.
But again, at the dex save to try and push him off with that.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. So he wasn't able to push him off the edge?
Correct.
Okay.
He's not even paying attention to you. He doesn't even look at you. He's focused on Duncan.
We must have really pissed him off, Duncan, because he's been all over me the entire time.
Well, Duncan did call him a coward.
All right. So,
And I
Ludmilla.
believe a limp dick as well. So.
So, all right. Where's the Ludmilla figure?
She in the
Put it
tower.
on top of that. Yeah, in the big square. Yep, she's up on top. And she will cast a spell. Ooh. All right, let's see how this works. All right, she's going to cast a 3rd level spell. She looks at Ivan and casts this spell. She's going to need to make a spell DC of, let's see, so if it succeeds, I'll tell you what it does.
I have to beat a 10 for concentration.
10 or half of the damage, whatever is higher.
Okay. Or half the damage.
Ooh. Ivan, your sword suddenly feels heavy in your hand.
+2.
It feels heavy and clumsy, kind of awkward.
Did you do it with disadvantage? Because he has protection.
Ooh.
I was able to save for concentration. I have to have concentration on protection from evil and good.
Okay,
Or, yeah, whatever that is.
so a disadvantage on Dispel Magic.
Let's see. Well, I guess if she's targeting the sword, then I guess not, no.
Okay, so she's targeting your sword with Dispel Magic. Because you're attacking Strahd. And she really hates you.
So
And-
attacking my sword with Dispel Magic?
Yeah, she's targeting your sword with Dispel Magic.
Okay.
No, inert.
Yes. So it loses its
Magical
magical
property.
properties. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. For well, you're not sure how long, but it suddenly just feels like a normal sword. Okay, so she will end her turn, but at the end of her turn, yeah, you're fine. Strahd is going to crawl back down under the bottom of the bridge using a legendary action. So can you just remove Strahd? Yep, he spider climbs. And when he does the legendary action, Strahd moves up to his speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Wow. All right. And it is Ivan. So you see Ludmilla up there, and now you're holding this heavy sword. I mean, it's still a sword. what do you do? She seems to be focused on you.
And how far up is she?
Let's see. They're only, let's see, how tall were the ones up front? These are a little shorter. The top is 15 feet high.
Like 25 feet.
Because these are different than the ones up front by the gate.
And what exactly is she standing on then?
She's standing on the top. So what it is, so it's an arch. And there's statues up on top. Now that there's no fog and you're closer, you can see them. Of mounted knights on horseback with lances, and the lances are facing each other. But the one where she's standing is crumbled, and it looks like it's been crumbled for a long time. You can see pieces of the horse and the rider on the pathway, and so she's standing up on top of it. You don't know how she got up there. They seem to be able to spider climb just fine, so she probably just climbed up the side. But she's standing up there. It's about 15 feet up.
And so Solon, when he went charging in there, broke down a door. Is that correct?
I'm at the door.
Oh, you're at the door.
Yep.
Okay.
And the door's shut.
Is the door locked? Do we know?
I have not tried it yet.
Well, Ivan is sorely lacking on any sort of ranged attack. So I'm going to move towards the door to see if the door is locked.
Okay. It is long, crumbled. You go to turn the lock, and the handle just pulls out of the wood. The wood's rotten with age. So
we're going to try and kind of push open the door.
Okay, you can easily just push it open. It falls apart. And it's an empty room. Looks like it was once maybe a guard post, a guard shack. But it's completely empty now.
Okay, well, Ivan's going to go in to the room there and kind of gesture for the others to follow.
Are there stairs up or a ladder?
There's not.
I guess it doesn't really represent it well, but
Okay.
And I am going to do divine sense while I'm there when I run into the room. Within 60 feet. Actually, never mind. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna,
Okay.
I'm just going to ready an attack in case anything comes at me.
Okay. That works. All right. Ludmilla. She... she's going to cast a spell. Level 2. All right. She's going to teleport right to there. Right next to Duncan. So she did a misty step off of that tower down next to Duncan, and she is going to physically attack Duncan. So she's going to do...
Took the hornet's nest there.
She's going to do a grab action. +9 to hit. I rolled a 3. 12.
yes.
And she did her bonus action. Yeah, that's just lame. All right, that was Ludmilla. She does, however, she did not take radiant damage, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Duncan's just slippery.
Okay. Solon, Iriana, then Duncan.
Well, Solon had not gone through the door yet. He saw Ivan charge through, and then probably hearing
You can see
Duncan, hey, and I see her. I will turn around, my blue werewolf eyes starting to become bloodshot as my rage continues to surge through my body, and I will charge at her, kind of hunched over on 2 feet, maybe with my left arm hitting the ground as I gallop, trot towards her, clutching the spear in my hand, and I will lunge, thrusting the spear with a reckless attack.
Aren't you a wolf?
I am a wolf. Well, werewolf, but
Hybrid form.
hybrid
Oh, okay.
form.
Okay.
20 versus AC.
Yep. That hits.
That's going to be 10, 27 points, 27 points of damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'll pull back. Actually, yeah, so I'm going to stick her probably in the gut.
Okay.
There is no honor in this fight. I'll wound her as much as I can. This next blow, I'm actually going to spin the spear around, so I've got the wooden butt end of the spear, and try and drive it between her ribs into her chest.
Okay. Interesting.
15.
Miss.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. That was good. Iriana, then Duncan. You have a vampire right next to you, Iriana.
Yep. She's going to stab at her as usual.
Okay. And this is with your
Dagger plus
Okay.
1.
that you got all the way back at Durst
Mhm.
Manor.
Yep.
No, this dagger plus 1 she got from the traveling merchant.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Vasily.
You could have a
Yes.
magic
so-
dagger, huh? Okay.
Natural 1.
Ah. Okay.
We're done rolling those low ones, remember?
And those she'll use her bonus action too for the crossbow.
Okay. Silvered.
Silver, 2. So
Ah,
No
okay.
twos tonight.
You've doubled your rolls.
running out of silver bolts now though. She only got 5.
Okay. So that was Iriana.
Thanks for coming.
She will use.
2 legendary reaction. Saves. 3.
She probably has 3, and I think she's used 2. Solon wouldn't know, but metagaming me
This,
would.
no, this is applicant.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do it anyways.
She will do a legendary action. She can do it at the end of one of your turns. And this is at the end of Iriana, right before Duncan. She looks at you and says, "Reveal your neck for me. I hunger."
Charm. An advantage against being charmed because I'm a half elf.
And Ivan's not close to you.
Okay.
can finally stop blocking.
So, let's see. Blood Charm, DC 16 Wiz save.
Wisdom.
Yeah. You have advantage?
Yep, I have advantage. I got a +6.
Okay.
Roll a 10 or higher.
One of these has to be a 10 or higher.
50% chance.
Or you're going to lean.
Yeah, a 10 and a 12.
Okay.
Take the 12.
Duncan feels her probing into his mind, and he says to her, that won't work on me. And remember, you will always be Strahd's second favorite. And then he sticks the staff into her chest and casts lightning bolt through the staff.
Ooh, okay.
She has to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
With disadvantage. Okay, she gets +4. With disadvantage. A 13 and a 17.
So she saves.
What was your DC?
Oh, 13. Oh, it's a 17 according to the weapon.
So with disadvantage, the 13.
6 of 13.
So, let's see. Dex saving throw, a 13 +4, 17.
Yeah.
I really like that.
So she's
So, half damage?
So she takes half damage. It's 96 lightning damage on it.
Okay.
Or half, so
9d6 or 96?
9d.
Okay,
thanks.
I heard
Woo!
96 too. and I'm
Like, what? You already rolled that?
D6, and she'll take half. That was good. That was really good.
God. 27 lightning damage.
This is
So
what she'll take.
13.
Oh,
She'll
13.
take 13. hands.
It sucks when the player like flavors it and has a great idea, and then the dice just don't support it. Like as a DM, like I want that to succeed, and maybe I could have fudged the dice, but I didn't.
It's average damage, I think.
I've been injured. Strahd hurt me. Because after I do that, I kind of falter and I spit blood out because he hurt me. Like he did half damage to me.
And she looks at your blood. I can't wait.
You won't taste any of it.
We shall see. One way or
As she
another.
has this scorch mark
Oh, the
across
meeting
her
has
chest.
ended. Sorry.
Oh.
There, David.
all that awesomeness, and he missed it all.
Is he back?
Strahd. There he is. Hey, D-Dog.
What a horrible time for the meeting to end.
Yeah, no, right as she was taking damage is when it cut out.
Well, if it's any consolation, it was only 13 points of damage.
Only because she saved like a little.
All right, Strahd. You know what? Enough of this.
Going after Damon.
Going after me.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so he climbs up the side again, grabs you by the back of what outfit? Are you like wizard's robe, or are you like a gentleman? Like
So
a
I have
suit?
a. It's
How are
not
you
like
dressed?
Actually, we probably have our cold weather gear on.
yeah. So I have
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
true.
heavy
Yeah.
cloak on. But
All right, so with a snarl, Strahd grabs a fistful of your cloak and yanks. He's trying to yank you off of the bridge.
this is the clothes that he wears.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that,
So
but
his
heavy,
clothes.
because we will definitely be in our winter
nice.
gear.
If you can see that, Damon.
Yep, I can.
Okay, so we're gonna count this as a grapple, and he's trying to just pull you off the bridge.
Dex or strength. What's your best save?
So he needs to make. So he gets a +9
Oh, jeez.
to grab.
Strength.
Let me get a +4 to this.
Oh, 19. 20. So 28. Rolled the 19.
Oh,
Iriana
Unless I
used
roll a
silvery
20.
barbs.
So
Maybe
28.
re-roll
This
it.
is to grab.
Make Strahd re-roll it. Iriana will cast silvery barbs.
I got a 16.
Silvery barbs.
So he has to be a 16 now.
13.
Roll to 13.
No, 13
Total?
total.
Oh.
He rolled a 4 because of silvery barbs.
I'm gonna say the cloak comes off.
So he grabs and he yanks.
And the strap or whatever breaks, the
Velcro.
brooch breaks, and the cloak comes off.
And you feel yourself
Flail.
tottering back, and then you bring yourself forward.
The words of Featherfall racing through your mind.
Okay.
Well, this would be a good time for Ivan to pull out that medallion again. I really want to take out Ludmilla. That'll show Strahd.
All right. And he's going to stay where he is. All right. That was Strahd. Ivan and then Ludmilla.
And Iriana used the second part of silvery barbs on herself, so she can have advantage on her next attack.
Okay. All right, Ivan. What you got?
So, I'm not too far away, correct? Just in the part of that room there.
Like
Yeah, you're
20 feet.
You're in the room about 20 feet from Strahd.
Okay. So, hearing that they're scuffling down there and seeing that she has come down, I'm gonna go charging right at both of them.
So you can get to Strahd on the side, but we're all kind of blocking your path to Ludmilla.
That's okay because I'm gonna jam the holy symbol as close to his face as I can,
Ooh.
and do the sunlight right in his face.
Ooh. Okay.
And that's a 30-foot radius.
It's a 30-foot radius for bright light, and then another dim light for another 30 feet after that, and that'll take 5 charges from the holy symbol there.
Sunlight. As an action, you can expend 5 charges while presenting the holy symbol to make it shed bright light in a 30-foot radius. The light is sunlight and lasts for 10 minutes. All right, so that just happens. So you kind of hold it up to his face, and then, boof, this nuclear blast of sunlight, 30-foot radius. So it's just, it's there. This is like this. You've never seen like true sunlight. Like this almost hurts your eyes. It's bright.
We haven't seen it for months.
Yeah. When you were in those standing stones, that's what it closely resembles, or resembled, because that was like what Barovia used to be, but Strahd's influence couldn't touch in the standing stone. So that was close, but this is just brilliant, bright light. Let me see what happens to Strahd. All right, when sunlight. Okay. Okay.
Now, she would also be close enough to be affected by this too, correct?
Oh, they both shield their eyes and hiss, and you see Strahd's fangs, like he's in full vampire form, and yes, they hate it. This is the
Maybe it stops their regeneration.
the worst that you've had it. Like this is the strongest effect that anything you guys have done yet on these 2 vampires.
I wanted to wait until I could get right in his face with it.
Okay.
Her turn.
Ludmilla's turn. She will,
Start her turn in sunlight.
and let's see. She will not regenerate. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, or that. Okay. She's going to get out of the sunlight. She's going to kind of dive over the edge and try to crawl underneath the bridge.
Will that provoke
Yep.
opportunity?
Ooh, from both of us.
Yep.
All 3 of us.
Yep. But she wants out of that sunlight. Make your opportunity attacks.
Do I get it if I already used a reaction? So I can't.
Can I try to grab her rather than make an attack?
Sure.
Ooh, she will need to beat a 26.
Ooh. She'd have to roll a natural 20.
And actually, I have advantage on. Yeah, we'll take that one.
All right, she fails.
So
It was like a blind trying to get out of the sunlight, and you
got her around the waist.
and you can like feel the heat off of her body as it starts to smoke and smolder.
How far a drop is it down to the river?
About 200 feet.
I think I can survive that.
You're gonna pull a what's his name? Corvath?
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you go into the river too.
What did you get for your attack?
Oh, I got a 11.
Okay, that missed.
I technically have 182 hit points.
No, I got 14.
I could maybe survive
That's
that
two
fall.
misses.
I figured.
How does spell damage work?
It's 1d6
Six.
for every 10 feet.
So it's 200 feet.
So 20 d6.
But you're not raging. Or you are
I am
raging.
raging.
Oh, so you.
I could probably survive that. I know what I'm doing.
Well,
Well, and Solon is after
would
Ludmilla.
Duncan know? He might reuse a react. I just used my reaction
Yeah.
to attack.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, Solon, your turn.
I've got her grappled. I kind of pick her up on my shoulder and just start loping towards the edge of the bridge, jump up on top, and just leap off into the air down towards the river.
She screams as you both fall.
And I'm going to try and position her below me. To push
I was going to say,
impact.
once out of the sunlight, she is trying to sink her
She's
fangs
probably
into
raking my back and shoulders.
She's trying to do everything she can to break that hold. So there's enough time to fall. Let's do...
Okay.
So are you just holding...
Yep, just
and
both
crushing?
arms crushing. Just want to get her into the water.
Okay, well, she will do... I mean, this is more for flavor, but... I mean, this is almost out of combat from everyone else. So she'll get a claw and a bite, because her bite is a bonus action.
Okay.
So she'll grab 15 armor class.
That's a miss.
Okay, so she's trying to rake your back, but the thick hair on your back is resisting her. She'll try to bite you, +9 to hit. Oh.
20?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit.
Makes sense, you're like grappling, she just...
She sinks her teeth into me.
Yep, she can't rake through that thick, bristly fur on your back.
I'm just panting like a dog.
And she just sinks her teeth in.
Might die by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will this do enough damage to where you'll take fatal damage when you hit? Let's find out. So, it is... Different dice. 1d. Okay, so it does 13 piercing damage.
Okay, so I take 6.
And... Oh, my goodness. 26 necrotic damage.
13.
And your max HP is reduced by the necrotic
By
damage,
13.
and she regains that much.
Okay. I may not survive this.
And sorry, it was how much
13.
is what you took?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, from that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just from the
Yep.
necrotic.
Yep.
All right. Okay, you two fall. And
I'm just tightening my grip. I see the water. My eyes get big.
It's
start-
coming up. It's coming up. You've got vampire ripping into your throat, and you hit.
I start laughing as we impact, hit the water.
Roll your falling damage.
Anybody got some D6s?
I've got more if you need them.
Let's see. What do we got here? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Give me 2 more is 18, 19, and then I'll roll the last one.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be ugly.
And does she take if she's under you?
So we'll just say that she takes the same.
Oh, there's a lot of 5s. Okay, there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 56, 70, 77, 79, plus 1 more, 83 points of falling damage. I take 42.
Okay.
I'm down to 20 hit points.
And she's down to 10 from falling damage.
As you guys are sitting in the water.
Pass these all back. If y'all know whose was whose.
And you fell into the water, correct?
Into the water.
Any sort of reaction there?
Well, it's cold. I'm sure I had some shrinkage.
Well, didn't the other one...
Kind of dissolved in the water. Can I hold on to the grab? Or-
Yes. I would say roll another strength check.
22.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would even get
You are
advantage.
bruised
Yeah,
and
22.
battered, and she's snarling,
Okay.
and she's screaming in that water.
And I'm holding her under the water.
Thank you.
Holding my own breath and just keeping her down. In fact, if I can get my hand on her neck, I'll push her down and I'll bring the spear and just stake her right into the river.
Roll the hit. That's pretty cool.
Rolled a 1.
Yeah, you took a long.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you lose hold of the spear? Does it float away? Because she's thrashing.
It may be mad at you.
Because I stole the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I lose my grip on the spear.
You do. You go to stab it, and you're tumbling in rocks, and you don't see it.
It's almost not that I dropped it, but it flew out of my hand. Oh, dang.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
No.
What is the spear's metal, correct?
Wooden with a metal tip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be gone. Okay.
But with my rage, I've got to see her finished. I've got to see her dead before I go look for the spear.
Your eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
So she.
Yeah, do you have like claws?
Or would you just, with your wolf form, just bite her, tear out her throat?
If I've got her held down and I lose the spear, yeah, I would just rage. I'd just go savage on her.
So you did that. So she goes to lunge at you again with her fangs, like your. What do you call it?
My maw.
Maw. Yeah,
My
like
muzzle.
your maw and her. Yeah, muzzle was the word I was thinking of. Your muzzle and her vampire fangs, like these two savage beasts, like foes.
Mine's got like the mist of breath. Hers has nothing because she's dead.
And she goes to do one final bite, and you see her eyes just go milky white, and she goes limp. And then she starts to fall apart. Her arm falls apart.
Can I... Does she have something on her I can claim as trophy?
Yeah, what do you find?
She's got a ring that Strahd gave her. And I take up that ring. And I'm going to show it to Strahd when I get back up there. So it might take me a minute. So I grab her hand and I hold it in mine, and her hand just dissolves away, leaving the ring in my hand, like Sauron's finger.
My precious.
And then I will remember the spear and frantically go searching for the spear.
Spear's gone.
And I'm battered, bruised, bloodied. Probably don't even hear you guys.
So if it was like this and
it's-
rocky, you're just like...
and it could be on the bottom, it could be stuck in something.
So as far as you know, the spear's long gone. And you need to try to get out of the river. Let's jump back to you guys.
Okay, so if he went, she went, he went.
So it'd be Iriana and then Duncan and then Strahd.
Okay, Iriana's going to use her bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm.
It's a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
And she will then attack Strahd with advantage. Do the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Yes.
And it will deal. Good rolls here. 20 psychic damage plus sneak attack here. $19 from sneak attack.
Okay. That was Iriana.
Yep, she'll be like, here I am, Strahd.
So, Strahd will do a legendary action at the end of your turn. And this is much for flavor, but this is what he does. He's still in that sunlight, but he brings his hand down and he looks at you defiantly and says, "We are not done." And he looks at you and says, "You will be mine." And then he falls backwards. And let's see. Okay, she can't transform into mist. He can. It doesn't say when in sunlight he can't transform, but it does for her. So he falls back. Actually, he'll just do bat form. Shape change. If Strahd... Okay, so he'll have to do this. If Strahd is not in running water or sunlight, he can't use his action to polymorph. So he will fall back until he's out of the sun, and then he'll transform into bat and he'll fly off.
I think it was like 30 feet plus 60 feet, so he's halfway down by the time he changes. So we just see him plummet, get smaller, and then...
Yep. Wisps of smoke come off of his body, and he just falls back, and when he gets out of the sunlight, he transforms into a bat and flies.
Does he even fly over where Ludmilla fell, or does he?
Nope. So, remove the Strahd figure, please. So, you did not defeat Strahd, but you fought off Strahd and killed one of his brides.
But at what cost?
So,
I'm
you
going to
you are missing a wolfy barbarian.
fly, and I leap off the edge.
Okay.
And I'm going to go down to see if I can find his body.
So he would have gone down. It would be more
this
towards
way?
you. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
down.
it's flowing south, not
Yes.
north?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Is it? Yep.
So then-
Let's see. North.
Because I pictured the mountain was over here. So it
Yeah,
was
hold
that
on.
way.
So I pictured this, so isn't it flowing into Barovia, not out of Barovia?
It would flow.
To the sea.
So Lanka passes here, so
Sorry, let me think. Because I did the north based on what the map said in the book. And honestly, it doesn't matter. What fits better?
I don't think it matters.
Flow that
I
way.
think it flows south. That's the way my body careened as I'm swimming around, pawing
Yeah,
at the...
so I'll jump
the
off,
rocks.
I cast fly, and then I go and I'm going to fly down to try and aid.
So I think you guys are right. So actually, hold on. Let's do this. Brand. Sorry, because so how I pictured when we were with the knight and going to fight the rock, we went up the mountain like from your perspective this way, and you could see Solanka pass that way.
Yeah.
So north would be towards
That way,
Brandon,
yeah.
Okay.
and the water would run
Flow to the west.
that way, more into Barovia, because the mountain. That's always how I pictured it. So
Because, yeah, we're going to the mountain.
ignore that part.
Okay.
So, yep, you went this way, tumble, and gone.
And my rage is probably ended. I probably have a level of exhaustion, because I was raging for a long time, plus just fell off a 200-foot bridge and landed in the
And you're
water.
being tumbled by rocks.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly down the river and see if I can see him.
Ooh, are you still in your hybrid form?
I think I'm probably changing out of it as my rage expires.
If you want to stay in your rage when you are in hybrid form, you can.
I will then, because that's probably going to save my life.
Okay. And in fact, you realize that you use that rage to kind of fuel your hybrid form.
Yeah.
So you may end up being very exhausted, but it is protecting you being in hybrid form.
Yep.
Your bones are stronger, your muscles are stronger. Okay, so
16 perception. Do I notice him as I'm traveling?
Big brown hairy guy.
you're flying.
Yeah. I'm flying about 15, 20 feet above the river.
Just because it's already 10, eventually you do. But you went a lot further than you thought. Like if you look back, the bridge is way up there and it's small. So he's tumbled. But you get to him.
I'm pretty mangled.
He's alive.
Yeah, I've probably got some broken ribs. Most of them are probably broken. Probably coughing up a little bit of blood in my spittle. One of my eyes is more crossed than usual.
It's flaccid.
And you see, I'm holding something in a clenched fist, and but the other hand is pawing at like splashing, hitting down into the water, trying to feel my spear. And you notice that the spear is no longer with me.
I'm gonna pull him on the embankment, make sure he's safe and good.
Okay. He's completely waterlogged, beat, battered. One of his arms is you can tell it's broken.
I see he's
frantically searching for his weapon. I'm just going to do a quick... I'm going to reach out on the ley lines just to see if I can feel it close. Maybe not.
Because you have spoken to it, so maybe
Yeah.
there's some sort of
An
connection.
Arcana, just to see if I can sense magic around here. And I have a 17 Arcana. Maybe I feel it faintly, but because I think maybe that'll like. Because I'm worried now because he's frantic. He's getting like searching for it. I don't want him to hurt himself.
You do not detect any magic other than what is on you and anything else you.
Does that ring that I'm holding, is that magical? Or is it simply a token of love from Strahd to Ludmilla?
Let's say you pick up magic. You can sense a magical aura from the ring, but it's different. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
So you know there's something in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't see it. Solon, I'll be like, Solon, I need to get you to Ivan.
No, not without the spear.
And you do wonder, did you lose the spear or did it lose you?
Right. In the moment of triumph, I chose myself over the spear.
As would all of us have chosen you.
But I must find it. I cannot leave it here for someone else unworthy to wield.
We will search once you are able.
Where are
Can
the
I
others?
cast fly on him and take him back?
Yeah, if you have the spell slots.
I do.
Are you? Yeah.
Cast fly on you, and then it looks like I'm holding
you.
You'd have to help. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my momentum to kind of push you along. I
Like
pretty much just
Superman
gave
and
you
Lois Lane here.
Yeah, levitate. It's like I cast levitate, but so you can fly. But I just did that so you have you're weightless.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take the time to fly you up. Probably get up there just as my flight is about to. Well, if I recast it.
It ends like 10 feet short. Damn it.
No, because actually when I recast it,
Like
I had to do it as a level
down
4.
the cliff.
Yeah, I recast it as a level 4 spell, which means I can target 2 people, which means I recast it on myself.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
I get up
you
there.
Get up there, but he is battered
I'm
and distraught.
as I get up there, my lips are turning white. You see frost. I'm getting really cold because I no longer
And
have my cloak.
I'm probably shivering.
Yeah, you're soaking
You're all
wet,
wet.
freezing. I'm like, we need fire. We need. I'm gonna go inside here, lay him down, and like we need fire. We need warmth. Ivan, can you tend to Solon?
What are you gonna do for warmth?
I don't know. Solon's
There
been
was
kind of a
splinters
dick
in
to
the door.
So, Duncan remembers. So I was gonna give you a hint beforehand, but I know you don't want hints, and it's been kind of sporadic. You remember back in Exithanter's tower. Remember there was that fire and then there was the stuff
Treasure.
behind it, and it went down to I think it was a red ruby,
Uh-huh.
and it's a ruby of bonfire.
Oh.
Remember,
Okay, well, let's see if I remember. Or if I sense it.
Duncan would.
Okay.
He's a
Roll
smart
that
cookie. Yeah. I thought about giving you the Nate the hint.
I'm gonna tell everybody to come inside. And how can I? Well, inside is there any type? There's no ventilation or anything in here, right?
Yeah, there's small ventilations because they would have
Arrow slit.
Yeah, would have had a
built
fire.
as well.
So in
Yeah, so it's a gold ring with a flickering ruby, and when you look at the ruby, you can see it flicker inside,
okay.
and it can do a create bonfire. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go inside and I'll cast it in the corner by the door and have us be inside. That way it'll help block the cold air from blowing in on us.
Okay. Yep. So thanks to your magic and that ring, you create a bonfire. You both get huddled up, and I mean you're still shivering. But
I'd
eventually
probably
you warm up.
pass out at some point, just from exhaustion, hypothermia. And as my eyes close, my hand loosens and the ring clatters to the ground and rolls a few times and then stops.
It rolls to your feet.
Iriana will snatch it up and
Yoink.
look at it.
Ooh,
I'm
so
gonna
if
watch it,
is
and
a-
I
if it
sense
is
the
a
magic
wedding
in
ring
it.
from Strahd,
Did
and
I?
he has his eyes on Iriana. Do with that what you will.
It even fits.
Do you try
Well,
it on?
I don't know if she would put it on.
I will warn you. I'll be like, careful. I sense an odd magic I have not felt before emanating from that thing. It did come from Ludmila.
What does? No, I just don't want to
Yeah.
ignore. But yes,
That's pretty much what I say to you. What you do with it.
what do you think, Ivan?
Well, I think at this point, Ivan would notice that his barbarian friend is in sorely need of aid and go over and do some healing. So I would lay on hands after you pass out there, Solon.
Are you sure you know how? Because I don't know that you've ever done this before.
It is a foreign concept, especially for your dumbass, but we'll do 30
Ah, sweet.
points back to you.
You
Just to
remember
help
those
lives.
were the things you got.
Yeah, I have them written down.
Okay.
I remember the ring. Yeah, spells ring.
And how long is my hit point maximum reduced? Is that until a long rest?
The what?
The hit point maximum is reduced until a long rest.
A long rest. Okay.
I'm going to ask Duncan if you would like some healing as well.
Nate, this is one thing I'll remind you of.
And as I pass out, I probably
Yeah.
you hear me mutter,
I remember
Cavani,
those items were carried, so I'm
Cavani.
trying to remember who was carrying them.
"Where have you gone?"
It is to be expected that you guys have them, and you did find them with Exithanter stuff, and they were his. In fact, it has his name on them. And you took them, and you know you're going to find, most likely find Exithanter in the Amber Temple. So let's assume you have those. Okay.
All right.
Is this where we stop?
As we
I think so.
heal our wounds. How many did you give me? Healing?
What's that?
Actually, I could have just cast the.
The little hut.
Well, I gave Solon 30, and I asked if do you need healing as well?
I mean, I'm at half my hit points.
But we're
Max?
hopefully going to rest here.
Yeah, I'm bloodied technically, so if we're gonna rest here, I might say it's like let's rest here. Give what aid you can to Solon. I'll be fine.
I do have more to give if need be, but are we going to do a long rest or short rest, or do we know?
I need a long rest.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be here. I would say we'd probably be here a double long rest, just because Solon.
My mini
But I don't know.
That's on your
Well, then
character sheet.
I'll empty the tank and give you my last 20,
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
just in case, and then that'll reset if we do a long rest.
Well, I'm glad you used it at the end when it didn't even count. Thank you.
Hey, it's either that or not at all.
Right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, Damon, how was that experience for you being online?
Actually, pretty good.
Good.
It was
I
okay.
can mute you guys whenever I want to.
Right?